What is going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I know it's been a couple days since I streamed. I was last on Sunday. Hope everybody had a good past couple days. Jose, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see you, Jose. I don't know if you guys can tell, I got some color. It's been hot here in Florida. But we got some charts to look at tonight. Shout out to everybody that won during the giveaway last stream. Congratulations. We gave away thousands and thousands of dollars worth of value in terms of education and as well as indicator use. So congratulations to everybody who won that. It was a good stream. But today we're hopping back into our normal groove of things, so we can get into trading. One win, one loss this week so far. Not the biggest deal, but I'd like to get in positive. Hope you're having a good day too. Thanks, appreciate that, Jose. All right, let's get this bad boy in the middle. Put this over here. Put this over here. Put that right there. Why is that looking like that? All right, well, without any further ado, let's hop into the charts, guys. Let's get into the charts for tonight. I've been looking at a couple. There's nothing absolutely crazy out there today, but there are some decent setups that we can look forward to tonight. There definitely are some good ones that we are going to be looking at. So we've got NZD USD. If we take a look at the 4-hour here, NZD USD is on an uptrend. We've got a really nice 4-hour candle above the fair value gap here, indicating that this may finish toward the upside. Your possible look there is 28 pips to finish out this somewhat of a crooked as W pattern. But that last 4-hour candle being so bullish and rejecting the fair value gap closure above the EMA ribbon, looking like a good buy. It's certainly what I would mark it as. And I believe that's what I had it marked as here on my charts. Yes, we did. We did. If we take a look at the hour chart here, we can see that, again, consolidation above the EMA ribbon. We've broke it. We came back. We've now retested it. So this could be a good buy. If we were to take buys here, this is what it would look like. Tight stop loss, probably right about there, with a take profit up to right here. Virtually a 1-to-1, 1 to 1.5. That's what that chart would look like. Moving on, Euro CHF. Euro CHF is an interesting chart. We had a pretty low dip down here, but we're holding above a local support. On the 4-hour as well, we've rejected quite well. It looks like we are changing the momentum here, and this is going to be a solid uptrend. Based off what I'm seeing here, looking like we could get 9 pips out of TP1, maybe 20 pips out of TP2, and between 25 and 43 pips out of TP3. So if we were to look at this kind of chart, we'd be looking at, let's see, right there is a take profit. Right there is a take profit. Right here is a take profit. So those are some good looking zones there. Let me go back to the dot, and then we're going to go to settings and get rid of this crosshair. I think that looks better. So a little cleaner looking. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at on this chart. Euro CHF looking at buys. In terms of the technicals, it's pretty much a buy on all time frames. The 1 day seems to be a little indifferent on that. But the 1 day, I see that going up too. However, we did reach the EMA, which could act as a resistance here. But we're not really trading on the 1 day. This is not really an intraday trade. This is a Asian through London session. Hopefully just beginning of London session. So we got that marked as a buy. GJ, we had a nice retracement here. So if we were to redraw our support and resistance zones here on GJ, this is what it would be looking like. You're going to have your support down here, your support that was a support over here that is now a resistance over here. We could kind of put it anywhere in this area, but we are consolidating in a bullish flag above the zone and in between two EMA ribbons. So GBP CHF looking like a buy to me. All time frames except for maybe the 1 hour. 1 hour is neutral, but everything else looks like a buy to me based off our 4 rules and our confirmations. So I do like that trade as well. NZD CAD. NZD CAD's at a very, very strong resistance up at this 81737 area. We could look to take sells on this, but I'd want to see another rejection. But we could look to take sells back toward the EMA ribbon. That's what you're looking like, 20 to maybe 40 pips. And AUDJPY also looking like a buy. We did have a break of structure, but it's also kind of on the trend line, so kind of hard to tell on AUDJPY right now, to be quite honest with you. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? Other than that, not much has volume right now. I'm not really looking at anything else. Bitcoin's taking a dump, as you guys can see. Gold. Gold, we're looking at, yeah, gold is going to come down, it looks like here. What's up, Andrew? How you doing, man? If gold is going to come down, the dollar should be going up. But again, NZD/USD, I like that chart. I like the Euro CHF chart. I like the GJ chart. On terms of GJ, we'd have to kind of measure what we're looking at here for TPs, but looking at maybe 32 pips. You could go 12 to TP1, 32 to TP3, and almost 60 to TP2 and 3. So if we were to mark these out, kind of have something like this. That's what you'd be looking at right there. I gotta fix those crosshairs. I actually like them gray. You can see where the heck I'm looking at. Makes a little more sense. Let's see here. Those are the charts I like for tonight, though, until we get some more volume. We actually have a decent amount of volume, too, so I'm not really too upset about that. But I think you guys pretty much know what I'm looking at right now. There's not really too much to analyze a lot more than that. This is kind of just what I'm thinking. What does everybody use to hold their crypto? I'm curious. I've been using Phantom Wallet. I actually like it a lot. I like GJ the most. I want to see GJ break the EMA ribbon on the smaller time frames too. Because the consolidation in this bull flag pattern right here is awesome on GJ. Really like that. It's a promising pattern. As you guys know, we've traded this a lot. Terrible flag. But we get a break and retest. This thing should go. So that's what I like to see here. It's doing it on all the time frames. We have a fair value gap that we've been holding here, and we have the EMA ribbon we've been holding here as well. So I actually wouldn't mind getting in GJ. GBP, JPY, FOREX. Well, it's like you can't modify. Anyone trade US 30? Genuinely curious if people trade that still. I just don't love the price action on it, but I know there's a lot of people that love that. AUD USD looks like it could go off. Where's AUD USD? Yeah, AUD USD looks like it could go for some. Looks like it could go for, oh, well, 5 minute. Not even the 1 hour. It has a really good break and retest of this session open, or the week open, I should say. I think that's actually session open. Right there. If this rejects that, we could look to see down here, which would be 40 pips to the bottom. If we reject there, that's not too bad, actually. Anybody else in anything yet? I think it's still too early for me to get in anything right now. $4.15 on GJ? What do you mean by 4.15? Let's look at GJ here. I think I really like GJ. If we can get a full candle closure above on the 15, I think we could look at take buys here. 8, 22. We'll wait. We'll wait till the 30. You know what? I actually really like GJ. I'm gonna have a tight stop loss too. 30 pips. It's like our golden number. I think we're gonna get in long on GJ, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I think GJ's gonna go. It's just a matter of when. Let's see here on the hour. I just don't like that on the 1 hour candle we're not quite above the EMA ribbon. That is my only concern with GJ, is that on the 1 hour we're not above the ribbon yet. Yeah, I agree. 215's high, but yeah, actually that's really your next zone after that. Like your next major zones right here. That's your next major zone. We're about to get a new 5-minute candle here. See what happens on this new 5-minute. And we have NZD news tonight at 10 p.m., but it's just orange folder. We're not really going to get much movement. Tomorrow we got USD news and Euro news in the morning. 2 red folder news tomorrow. So nothing too crazy to look at there. So there's your new 5-minute. Slow to start tonight. GBP USD. Take a look. GBP USD. I would not touch this chart right now. It just had a break of structure from a trend going back weeks. This is your trend that it just broke. If anything, you're heading down this way on GBP USD for another 30 pips, unless it comes that back up and makes the right shoulder for 40 and then back down, but I don't like that trade. I don't like that trade. Nah, that's a sell in my book. Personally. But I know everybody's got their own rules, you know. The thing that I like about the GJ trade is that it rejected open. But not enough information yet. Let's look at this volume. See where we got volume. AUD NZD with volume at the absolute bottom here. Strong support though, dating back to April 15th. A little over a month and a half. Could see this buy up to could see that buy up for 22 pips up to the EMA. NZD USD, again, this is just what we were looking at. It may retest this EMA before going up, or it may just come back down, but that's its next point here. So again, we're looking at like 23 pips, possibly. Euro AUD, really not a big fan of this chart right now. Especially with it being at this EMA ribbon. Just not really the biggest fan of that chart to begin with. Same with GBP AUD. It's just ranging, guys. Like, it's just ranging. All of this is consolidation. We don't want to trade consolidation on either chart. Not a big consolidation trader. I don't actually really know anyone that is. GJ. Slower moving open tonight, guys. Slower moving open. GJ on the 4-hour looks nice, though. If we can get a close like that, let's see, we're about to get a new 15-minute, but on the 1-hour, or on the 4-hour, I guess, if we can get a green close like that, we'll be very, very happy. Probably wick down to down here and then take this long. We shall see what happens here with this one. If you guys are new, welcome. A little slower start to the stream today, but that's okay. AUD CAD actually looks good too. Have we looked at AUD CAD? Not a lot of volume, but AUD CAD kind of rejected this market open really nicely. Looks like it should take off here. Could be looking at 32 pips to 77 pips. It's not a bad looking one. Bitcoin's dropping. Gold must be retracing, yep. think GJ is really the only chart that I like tonight. And I like Euro CHF a lot. Euro CHF is by far probably the leader in the clubhouse here. Put that up a little bit. Yeah, Euro CHF looks good. Guys, I think we're going to take buys on Euro CHF, to be honest with you. Can we find Euro CHF here? Let's take a look. I think we're going to go Euro CHF buys on this, guys. Yeah, I like Euro CHF buys, guys. We're going to get in Euro CHF buys, okay? Alright, let's take a look here. Where did we get in at? 91540. No, we got another below that. Stop loss, you're looking at a stop loss of like 22 pips and a take profit of almost 30 something. That's what we're looking at there. It's not what I meant to do. Let me get this signal out to you guys. Let's get this signal out, boys. Look at it on the 4. Yeah. So copy image. Paste. Alright, let's see what we got here for. So we're in Euro CHF. Buy. Stop loss is 0.91311. TP2 is, or TP1 is 0.91616. 0.91752. And TP3 is 0.91927. All right, let's get that up and over. All right, we got a chart out. We're in a trade, guys. We are in a trade, guys. Let's watch the 1 minute here. Let's take a look at the 1 or the 5. Lock that. What's TP1 on this one? 8 pips. Okay, nice. Eight pips ain't bad. If you guys are just joining, we are long on Euro CHF. Long on Euro CHF. We're watching the 1 minute. This was obviously analyzed on much higher time frames here. Especially with this long wick after this on the hour candle. Rejected this fair value gap pretty heavy and the EMA ribbon. So I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Euro CHF, right? Yeah, Euro CHF. Mr. Dope Spokes loving his Bitcoin. You want to short Bitcoin to what? 70K? It is the next zone. Well, actually, your next like real zone 72K, but you get anywhere between 70 and 72K. Yeah, it's retracing hard. It's coming back bad after this spike up to the 77, 78K range. It just dropped off the face of the earth. Broke the previous low too. Well, it's at it. If it breaks this, you're heading down south. But you may see it break and retest back to 75 before coming back down here to 71. About to get a new 15-minute. With that closure, you'll get a buy. Yep. With that closure, you'll get a buy signal. Got in a little early, that's fine. Yeah, slower night on the volume. NZD pairs got some volume coming in. GBP AUD pairs got some volume coming in. I think Euro CHF will start to bring the volume in shortly here. Came down and retested the CMA on the 1 minute already. Some of those exotic pairs are just kind of wild to watch. I don't think anybody trades those because the spreads are just so bad. I don't care what broker you're with. I've never seen good spreads on that. Kelvin from South Africa, what's up, man? How are you? Hope you're having a good day, Kelvin. What are you joining us on Facebook? Nice. Yeah, the spreads were not the best on this one. It's a lot of sideways movement so far. Not the worst, not the best. Just kind of waiting it out. Hope you're having a good day, Kelvin. Moodily. What's GJ doing? Whole bunch of nothing. 4 hour looks good though, like I said. What are we at on this Euro CHF trade? We're getting some volume in here. Got strong buys across the board. Be in good shape. The 1 minute take a nosedive. Come retest the EMA for us. Just making room for the next wick. That's okay. Oh my gosh. Pips off is that? You got a measuring tool on this thing? This is the foreign exchange market, Kelvin. This is Euro CHF to be exact. Why does it do that every time? Let's see here. I love this 4-hour this 4-hour chart on Euro CHF, guys. That's the reason we're in this trade. This 4-hour chart is just fantastic looking, and so is the day. But that 4-hour especially, it's a good looking chart. By the way, for those that have not switched over to Hanko trade and still want to, here it is. If you guys are looking for a new broker with an awesome terminal, I mean, this terminal is ridiculous how good it is. About to get a new hour here in 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes, we're going to get new candles. It takes I mean, it takes no time, man. I just withdraw it with crypto, and you can use any. You can use Bitcoin. You can use Ethereum. You can use USDT. You can use Tether. You can use really Ethereum on the Tether network. You can use whatever you want, but I withdraw it straight into my Phantom wallet, and it's in there within 20 minutes at most. That's like at most. And if you trade at 1 to 200 leverage instead of 1 to 500, they'll match you 400%. So that's always cool. 400% doesn't hurt. It's extra margin to trade with. Obviously, you can't withdraw it, but it's extra margin to trade with. I've already deposited and withdrawn money multiple times. I actually used to use them like 6, 7 years ago. Maybe like 5, 6, 7 years ago. And I only switched because I found a broker that was going to give me uh, better spreads, and the actual web trader was better. But now that they've redone theirs, oh my gosh! I mean, the AI integration on analyzing your account is worth it alone. Truly, it is. We're in profit. Yeah, 400% if you do the 1 to 200 leverage. Yes, up to 400% deposit match. Yes, sir. I worked out a really good deal with them guys. Truly, I did. You just got to join on that landing page. But I used a lot of leverage using my own money to get this for all of the students, everyone in the lives. Um, been working on it for months now. Welcome to day 17 of my 30 days. In profit though, boys. Can't hate on being in profit. My entry was 0.91535. Nine one 616. Just 1 minute's kind of dancing now, huh? Yeah, that was my entry right there in gray, if you can see it. 0.91535 was my entry. All right, let's see this thing get a jump on here. There we go. There's some good movement. Visitor from Tokyo. Here we go, guys. There's some good movement. See some movement, baby. What are we at? Is that really only 1.4 pips? Yeah, it is. I'm in 4 positions, each at 10 lots, so that makes sense. What's this 5-minute look like? Really good 5-minute candle there to break us out. Really good 5-minute one. Broke, retested, now it's moving. I'm gonna break these highs, 91562. Break those highs and fly. The 1 hour looks nice. 4 hour looks even nicer. That 4 hour close right there in 50 minutes like that, gonna be huge. Perfect break and retest toward the upside this time. We've mostly been taking sell side break and retests, but I like this upside break and retest a lot. $500, $600 plus dollars. There we go. Push. There we go. That's the move. That's a move. That's what we want to see. See it keep doing that. That's what we're looking for. Talk nice to us, new candle. Let's get a nice little break here. Let's get a nice little break. Seven. Good movement here. Really good movement here. I like what I'm seeing. What are we holding? 2-3 pips right now in profit. Just get a new 15. Nice. That 15 closed very solid. 15 closed real solid. Let's mark up our chart here for our TPs and SL and all that good stuff. 91752. Is that what I sent out? Let's see here. 91752. Quiet night on stream tonight, guys. Wow. Normally have chat absolutely blowing up. Fair enough, though. The markets aren't really going crazy, I would say. We're getting into that time, though, where we start to get some volume flowing in, you know? Some good volume coming in. Antonio, what's up, man? How are you? Welcome to the stream, brother. Really flatlined on that 1 minute there. Just need to break this high and we'll be good. It's really all we're waiting on, to be honest with you. Entry's solid, though. Bouncing between that $600 and $800 profit area. Jean-Pierre, how you doing? Hello. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well too. There he is. Adele's here. Sean Premium, this is Euro CHF, man. Hold on, I gotta translate real quick. I really like your channel. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jean-Pierre. Thank you. not sure which stream he's on. Oh, I gotta reply here. Oh, it actually does it for me now. I don't even need to use Google. There we go. Pushing them profit numbers. Let's go. Let's head toward TP1, guys. Let's get a move on this thing. It's a good entry. Really good entry. Big bet, Sean. You know it. That was a nice candle there. A little over 1,200 in profit. Not too many pips, too. I know it's not a lot of pips. I'm just using high lot sizes, but we're up, what? We're at almost 3.4 pips. TP1 is really a short goal. It's only 8 pips, but TP2 is 21 pips away. If we go for 21 pips, be a pretty happy guy. Sean, the read on this one was the 4-hour chart. So the 4-hour chart had a fair value gap that closed above the EMA ribbon. We came down and retested it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 3 times. And the fair value gap's holding strong above the EMA ribbon, signaling an uptrend change in the previous downtrend. And we're above a key zone here that had been holding for quite some time. We broke back through it. We had to break a structure to the upside. And our targets are quite simple here. They are just the previous highs. You really could have taken one up here, here, and here. So those are our targets. That's our TP1, TP2, and TP3. Right there. So it meets all of our requirements to take a trade. We've established an uptrend. We had a full candle closure above the EMA ribbon. We had a fair value gap formed above the EMA ribbon, and we had a reversal or a break of structure at a key zone. So all 4 rules were met. That's why we took this trade. We took it on the 4-hour time frame, and it also looks bullish on every other time frame. So yeah, man, it's cool. That's why trading with other people's fun. I appreciate that, Sean, though. I do. Yeah, appreciate it, Sean. Good to see you, Adele. I'm glad you're here. I was worried about you for a minute there. Hell yeah, man. I'm saying GJ on the day is a strong buy. I don't know how they could see that. But hey. I'm sorry to hear that, man. You'll get through it, though. You'll get through it. Jose, what's up, man? I haven't eaten dinner yet. Have not eaten. Foreign exchange, it's all pretty much the same thing. Just foreign exchange is trading the difference in value of currencies. I like the market structure of currencies a lot better than futures and options personally. Um, and I like the leverage that you're allowed to trade with. Like this broker allows me to trade at 1 to 500. You can't do that with futures really. You can on this broker actually, but I just personally like foreign exchange over the past 16 years. That's what I've liked the most out of all my trading experience. Good question there though, Sean. Um, it sometimes can move faster. Yeah, I mean, there's always volatile parts of a market and volatile times. I don't really trade news, so that's like the most volatile. But when you get a solid break and retest on a, old resistance, it's a new support, or a new support that was an old resistance. Um, the system I use works really, really well. It works on everything, but I've had the most success in the foreign exchange market. So that's just what I like to use. I like the Asian session, the London session. I don't like the New York session as much. And I know that's probably the opposite of what most traders say, but I like the slower, more predictable rather than the insanely fast, unpredictable markets that New York has because of all the news during that session. But this Euro CHF trade is looking real nice going into this new 4 hour candle. Yeah, so essentially the concept is it's there's two reasons I use it. One is direction. So if you take a look here, when it flips, it's going the other way. So I'll show you right here. you had an EMA ribbon flip here. So the ribbon was when the yellow, which is the 20-day, and the white, which is the 50-day, and those are 5-day increments in between. Oh, you can't even see that on this screen. It's on an uptrend, and it's using it as a support all the way up. Now, when the 50-day and the 20-day flipped on each other right here, we had a retest of it, and then it came back down, and it's now on a downtrend. So we're able to understand that the chart has moved from an uptrend now to a downtrend simply using a flip of an EMA ribbon right in the middle. Now, the second reason that I really like it is because when you have part of my rules are that when you break out of the ribbon, similarly as it did here, when you break out of the ribbon and form a fair value gap above the EMA ribbon on the way up, which is what we're getting here. We were on a downtrend. We're about to get a ribbon flip right here to go back up. We can now predict with a little bit more certainty that we're going to see it switch from what was a prolonged downtrend to, if we get this flip like we think we're going to right here, to an uptrend, and we can make some targets here, TP1, TP2, and TP3. So it's really twofold, the answer there, but that's where I'm at on those. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, there's a couple things. There's really only 4 confirmations in my strategy. It's not overly difficult, but it's very hard for people to pick one strategy and identify those setups that the strategy aligns with over and over again with no emotion and without incorrectly identifying the setup. And that's why I stream live. No problem. All right, so coming into this last 20 minutes, we're going to get a little bit of retracement. But this 4-hour candle is solid. Rock solid with a huge wick like that, rejecting the EMA and the fair value. I feel very confident about this trade. Might be time to load up. One hour broke the previous highs too. So there's a good chance that continues that way. We got what, 15, 17 minutes, 16 minutes and 30 seconds until we get our new candle here. Let's see what this new hour candle brings us. There's a new couple minutes, I should say. A little baby rejection here. New 15 minute and 1 minute here. It's fine. The 15 may come down to retest this fair value gap. Got one coming in 10 seconds though. We may retest where we opened at. It's very possible. It's going to sit on this FEG until the next hour and 12 minutes. We got 12 minutes until we get a new 4-hour candle. That's going to be very telling. And like I was telling you guys earlier, the reason I took this trade was this 4-hour rejection above the key zone, above the fair value gap, rejected the EMA ribbon. That's why I like this trade. And 4, 8, 12, 16 hours of consolidation above, actually more, 24 hours. 20 hours above the EMA ribbon, consolidating above a key level. It's a good sign for us. It's a really good sign for us. But in the next 11 minutes here, 10 minutes and 40 seconds, we're going to get some movement. So we're going to watch it on the 1 minute. At least I think we're going to get some good movement. Who's in this trade? Anybody in here in this trade? Jose's in it. Jose, did you ever switch to Hanko? Good stuff. Good stuff. I might stack another position. We'll see. We'll see what these last couple minutes bring in. Just sitting at that 533 to 583 number right now. At 4.2 pips in profit overall. Nice. Yeah, that's what I did too. Good stuff. George Estrada, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate you. If we get right down to like this area between here and here, I'm going to stack another position or two. As long as this hour closes not too big of a wick. The 4 looks perfect. We want to make sure that this hour closes where it's at right now. Here it comes back down with 5 minutes left. There's a chance for us to stack a position or wait a couple minutes into the new hour and stack another position. Couple options. Let's see. 5 minutes at a perfect spot. Movie obsession. What's up, Aloha? How you been, man? I haven't heard from you in a long time. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. This is the foreign exchange market, guys. So this is Euro CHF. The euro to the Swiss franc is what we're trading right now. Let's see here. What's our stop loss on these? I forgot. What was it? 91311. For those of you that were asking, guys, you can partial close, by the way, on Hanko trade. I know that was one of the bigger things everybody was worried about when we switched from liquid brokers to Hanko's. Can you still partial close? The answer is yes, you can. I'm trading Euro CHF in the foreign exchange market. The Euro to the Swiss franc. And we are long on it. Nine o'clock. Here it is. See what this nice fair value gap. I'm in Florida, man. What about you? Where you got? I'd like to see a nice big move off that 4-hour fair value gap there. Nice. I love Bradenton, man. I got some friends down there. I'm in Daytona, or New Smyrna Beach. All right. Hopefully everybody has their alerts on here. So, like I showed you guys before, I put alerts on, rename them, and put them at TP1, TP2, and TP3, and my stop loss, so you don't have to stare at your screen all night watching this trade. Go straight to your iPhone or your Android, whatever you use, and you don't have to watch it all night. I also set it in the broker, so it's automatic stop loss, take profit. I love price action during the Asian session. Sometimes it's a lot better than others, but right now, I mean, the past 3 weeks, we've had fantastic weeks. Pretty much solely trading the Asian session. I've only been trading Asian and a little bit in New York, mostly Asian in London for the past 7 years. So I personally love it. It's a little slower to start off, but you don't have as much red folder news. All the red folder BS that can make a perfectly technically sound A+ trade go sideways because of, you know, just really anything. You don't have that as much. You still do have it, but you don't have it as much. I use Hanko Trade, man. I'm a pretty big partner with them, so they give 100% deposit match bonus for anyone that signs up. I can send you the link if you would like. There you go. I just sent the link. Oh, I think I spelled that wrong. Yep, I spelled that wrong. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, I have my own landing page with them and everything. I've spent a lot of money with them. And they're the best broker I've used. Yeah, man, here you go. That's the way to sign up. Do that. Once you deposit, just DM the live chat and say MattFX, and they'll 100% deposit match bonus you. If you want to trade at 1 to 500 leverage, But if you don't want to trade at 1 to 500 leverage and you want to trade at 1 to 200, they give you up to 400% deposit match bonus. So it's worth it in my opinion, man. There's no KYC, there's no verification BS. They just let you trade. Pretty good spreads too. I've never really had a problem. I used them in the past for a huge PAM account, so it's not my first time using them. I've gone back and forth between them and liquid brokers for quite some time. Well, guys, we're going to set and forget on this one, I think. So 1 to 200 or 1 to 400, I actually have a video on this. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. I'm doing a 30-day series. It's all on my YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. 30-day series on how to day trade. And this one goes over leverage. I'm going to send it to you right now, man. There you go. What's good is pretty much I've taken every question that everyone asked during the lives and turned it into a 30-day series. So all you got to do is just refer to it. It's like a database of free knowledge. Nice. Thanks, Live Life. Let me know if you have any questions, man. I would also recommend everyone joins the free Discord. It's free. There's a ton of information in there. It'll come through here in a second. No, this is Euro CHF. Euro to the Swiss franc. Thanks for the jewels there, ma'am. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, this trade's looking solid. I think we're going to call it for the night, though. We've been on this stream for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Trade solid. Make sure you set everything right. But we're going to end this stream how we always do, guys. I appreciate everybody showing up. I know I took 2 days off of streaming there, but I missed you guys a lot. Thank you, guys. We're in good shape on this bad boy. Of course, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. You know we'll be back for Thursday night, Jose. Everybody who joined tonight, thank you. I missed you guys too. We'll be back tomorrow night, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I will send updates in the Discord off this trade, okay? Take care, guys.